So I've got the backbone put together, and I've got a board fastened to the top along most of the length of it. The main purpose of that board is to keep the hull form straight, and also it'll serve as a place to attach the station frames to. You'll have to excuse the messy condition of the shed there. There is room to build a boat, but someday throughout the build I'll get around to tidying up a little better. Time to stiffen her up and put some ribbons on her now. Okay, then time to roll her over. Up to this point, the hull form has been pretty flexible, so she was just balanced on top of two stools, resting on the top stiffener. But before the ribs goes on now, she's got to be straightened up, like make sure there's no twist in her. So she's got to be straight on both ends. So right now she's resting on four legs, and I've put a level across on the forward end and the back end. Right now she's getting ready for the receiver ribs, and as you can see, my my steamer is going. The steam bent frames are going to be put into place about 7 inches apart. So as you can imagine, there's going to be quite a bit of repetitive work here. So I obviously won't be filming all of it. I just decided to film this, putting the first one on, just to show you my procedure, how I steam bend them and temporarily clamp them in place before they get stapled. I may show another short clip of installing some of the frames further forward. So I carried the flatness of the bottom quite a ways forward to help give her more bearing up forward when anybody's up forward at the mast. So there's a little more severity to the bend. So I'll probably require a little bit extra steaming. And there's, like I said, there's a bit of a tighter bend on the ribs. So I may film a clip of doing that up there. Well, that's the steamer I use to steam all of my frames. It don't take very long because they're only about a 5/16 thick. So I find that 7 or 8 minutes is plenty of steam for bend the frames. Well, that's it for installing the ribs. Next thing on the agenda now would be the cover her over with strips. The strips are only going to be a 1/4 inch thick, so it shouldn't be much of an issue to put them on. Um, I'm probably going to continue the format of most of what the progress has been like so far. It's been done um, using a slideshow format. thing is with putting all those strips on, there's a lot of repetitive work, so it can get pretty boring watching me put on umpteen strips. So I may film a clip here and there, you know, just showing how it's done. But as far as uh, you know, filming, completely covering her all over with strips, that could get old pretty fast. So like I said, she'll get covered over mostly in slideshow format. And you may remember me saying earlier that I may film a clip doing the forward ribs where there was a little more extreme bend. Well, by the time I remembered it, that I only had one lift to put on up there. There wasn't much bend on that one at all. Um, if you look back there, you'll notice that the one before the one that I'm installing in the clip, that there is quite a bit of bend on it. You can see it on the inboard side. That's the side will be the port side when she's flipped over. So sorry I never got around to filming that clip. It was a bit of a challenge getting that much of a bend up there, but like I said, the bend had to be up there because I wanted to carry the flatness well forward, you know, to give her more bearing up there. So I'm going to end this video here. My next video now will show the boat being skinned over with strips.